Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001! Because between you and me, they're way past cool!
Hello, my friends! This is Wake Angel 2001, and there's this thing that I've always been kind of curious that if I could do or not. When the Fortnite action figures first started coming out and they were made by Jazzwares, you of course can probably predict how my brain went. So Jazzwares, the people that made Sonic toys at one point. I wonder if I can make, gijinkified versions of Sonic characters using Fortnite figures. That would be kind of an interesting thing to do. And it's sort of been sitting in the back of my brain for the past, while. It's been something that I've been meaning to get to, but there's always been other projects that prioritized it. Well, leave it to good old Zeusthefox to actually allow me to test drive the idea. He saw Phoenix, that anthropomorphized fox character from the Fortnite series, and wondered if it could be used to make a more anthropomorphic version of his Sonic OC, Zaran the fox. So, this is kind of like a test pilot to see if I can go ahead with the gijinkified Sonic characters, and also, I think that this might be the closest thing to an actual fursona that I've made. Not just a Sonic OC. I mean, there was that long time ago when I made a werewolf that was also an inflatable pool toy. I'm pretty sure some of you are going to be scouring my channel to figure out the context of what I just said there. But yes, that is a thing that I actually did at some point. But yeah, let's just go ahead and make a more anthropomorphized version of Zaran the Fox. So, like I said, this was the original base figure, and I was pretty much given a blank check to do what I wanted. As long as it looked had the same colors, the hair, the eyes, the fur, I was pretty much just told to use my own imagination. So, coincidentally, the Sonic version of the character wears basically three things. Green shoes, white gloves, and a red scarf. And, well, would you look at that? This character already has some green clothing. So, I decided that the clothes would mostly stay the same. The green clothes would be the same as the green shoes, and then everything else would be kind of worked around that. So the only sculpting that I had to do on the figure was the hair, because, most OCs are differentiated from each other by the style and color of their hair. That is, I'm not even joking, seriously, look at, I'd say a solid 80% of cartoons, and maybe even, as high as 90% of anime. If you remove the character's hair, you would take a huge amount of their distinctiveness away. So, yeah, hair is important, and I'm not just making fun of OCs for that. It's basically just a recreation of what the character's hair looked like when it was made from a Tails figure, except that I didn't do any sculpting on the back of it. This is partially because there was already some hair sculpt back there, and mostly because if I tried to sculpt the hair back there any bigger into his hanging mullet form, it would clash with the collar that the figure has. Once the hair was sculpted, it's just a matter of painting. He has that light blue hair, the one yellow eye and one blue eye with black sclera, and yes, I did go through all the effort to paint the sclera black first and then paint the eyes on top of them because, I'm awesome. And then, of course, swapping out the orange color and, the oranges and browns that the figure originally was with gray to do this whole gray fox look. Fun fact, I did not repaint the muzzle. That is the original color that the muzzle already was. I just painted around it. And then the rest of the body just had to deal with a little bit of a repainting thing. But like I said, since it already had green clothing, all I had to do was repaint the furry bits. So, you know, the feet, his tail, and his arms. And as you can see here, you can see the only part of the costume that I repainted was the collar. I made it red to evoke the look of his red scarf. But again, like, aside from painting the brown and orange fur into gray, that collar is basically the only thing that I recolored. Well, not completely. I also repainted the spikes on the shoulder pads. They were originally like a purplish pinkish color, and I painted them red so that they would match the collar. That's it. And I forgot to take a picture of the hands, which I painted white, so let's just skip that part and take a look at the completed figure. So there he is, Zaran the Fox, in an anthropomorphized form. He can still wield the crazy spiked bat accessory that the figure originally came packaged with, and yeah, that's Zaran, all right. Yeah, I guess it really isn't too much to say about it. I mean, it's basically just a gray fox dude. The difference being that he looks more humanized than he originally did as a Sonic OC. So, what do you guys think? You think I can make some more Sonic Gijinkas using these figures? Maybe like my way of rekindling the legacy of Jazzwares Sonic with the current Jazzwares toy line? Oh, can you imagine? Like, I think Jazzwares also makes some Halo figures. Imagine what I could do with Halo. What could I make Master Chief into? Like, could Master Chief be an anthropomorphized version of Omega or something? Yeah, I'm just throwing that off the top of my head. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. This is Wake Angel 2001 signing off.